Hi neighbors, did you know that all of Lake Thomas Point common areas are no longer owned by the HOA? That's right. They were quitclaim deeded to the state, DEP. First, I'll show you what our records looked like prior to the signing of the quitclaim deed. This is what it used to look like when you went to the property appraiser's website and searched up our community. All common areas showed Lake Thomas Point Estates as the owner. I'm just using the big pond as an example, but every common area tract looked this way. Now, when you search our community and you click on the common areas, it reads Internal Improvement Trust, care of DEP. This first image is all of Tract B. The next highlighted area is Tract D. That is what we considered the park, also owned by the DEP. You won't believe this. These are our roads. All of the streets of our community say Internal Improvement Trust, care of DEP. Tract A is the big pond, also reads the same. And you can look this up yourselves. Just go to the property appraiser's website. Tract G, this is the areas that are just near the entry gates. They are now owned by the DEP also, which was once ours, and the small pond. And I'm left scratching my head. How could they have done this without the consent of each and every one of the homeowners? This was owned by 147th by you, 147th by me. We all owned this common area, all of it. Let's hear Keith Skorowitz, our HOA attorney, at a meeting a couple of years back, explaining to the community that it would take a vote, not by the board. Let's hear what he had to say.
You would probably need full membership approval and the approval of the mortgage companies that own the mortgages on any of those homes. If there's a mortgage, they would also have to consent to amending the declaration regarding the maintenance obligations. It comes from your declaration. You can pull that up on, there's an instrument number. They stopped using book and page, but I wanted to let you know that that's a substantial hurdle. In addition to the maintenance obligations that exist on your plat, if you were to try to go down that road, you would have to do what's called a replat under Chapter 177. You've got 100% of the membership to approve and all of the mortgage holders, you could do it. If anybody has notions of coming up here and saying, I'll get on the board and we'll do it, and if you live on the lake, that would be a breach of your fiduciary duty because you'd be self-dealing.
So what does this mean? How did they do this? We're paying HOA fees and we don't own the roads, we don't own the ponds that we're treating, we don't own the land underneath our community dock. We own nothing.
Who's second? Do I have a second?
Yeah, that's fine.
Lisa, second. Are there any questions?
So this is us feeding everything to the DEP, and then once they'll give us the steps to follow that we need to follow to get everything back up.
So Keith has been working on doing a quitclaim deed of the Tract B property back to the state. Once he gets to DEP, then it's in a place where it can be transferred back to the homeowners association or to the individual homeowners. I don't know what the process.
Individual homeowners? So is that their angle to acquire the land? There are a few of us homeowners that have put the HOA board on notice. We will not tolerate this, and we are filing a lawsuit.